Warriors, it's about time, Warriors. XRP case is heating up. Got some exciting news for you guys today. First of all, I want to give a big shout out to Bank XRP. He puts up the coolest videos. I was trying to find this clip. Bank XRP, check out his YouTube channel, subscribe. My name is Coach JB. I am the top health, mindset, and crypto coach in the world. What you believe in your heart, you think in your mind will eventually become your words and become your reality. If you can see it in your mind, you can eventually hold it right here in your hands. What you repeatedly do gets ingrained in your subconscious mind. What gets ingrained in your subconscious mind becomes an unconscious activity. All right, Warriors, so let's go ahead and get it kicked off again. Bank XRP, if you want to watch these clips, he always finds the clips right away. So big shout out to Bank's XRP. All right, Warriors, if you want to join our free Facebook group or free Discord, we're like-minded people just like you, rising together, are working together into this quantum financial system. At the end of this video, I'm going to share with you how to join our private warrior academy. All right, so let's watch this video. Well, let's talk about what's happening right now. Now, remember, if you're new to the XRP case, which you probably aren't if you're watching this, it's been a wild ride, Warriors. It's been a wild ride since what, 20? God, was that 2020? Holy shit. 2020, December 22nd. I remember I was in quarantine. I was locked in a hotel for 14 days, and the XRP case dropped. Jay Clayton dropped the XRP case against Ripple, immediately leaves abruptly from the SEC and goes and consults for a cryptocurrency fund who had just increased their position in Bitcoin and Ethereum by $600 million. So then he goes to consult for a cryptocurrency fund. Okay, that's my manifestation alarm. Thank you for the steps to 1 million monthly income. What are the steps to 1 million month income? What are the steps to 1 million month income? What are the steps to 1 million month income? Hold it for 17 seconds. I'll rush through it so we can get this video rocking and rolling. Manifestation consistency is very important, Warriors. I teach that stuff. All right, so let's get right into it. So he leaves to consult for a cryptocurrency fund, right? Bill Hinman, who was former in the SEC, consults for Andreessen Horowitz cryptocurrency fund, which also is a big investor in Bitcoin and Ethereum. Okay, now here we are. Oh, gosh, dang, that's been going by quick. A year and a half later, right? The SEC deemed Bitcoin a non-security, Ethereum a non-security, and then XRP gets sued for selling securities. So now we have newscasters like Charles Gasparini who are taking this case on. We have John Deaton, who is heavily taking this case on. The public is getting involved in this, XRP holders. This is going to be the biggest case in financial history. Not only is it going to change the landscape of financial, the way we do our finances, but it's also going to change the landscape on how cryptocurrency is regulated. This should be what you're watching dramatically. But it's been kind of dead and stagnant for a while. But we're going to watch this interview with Charles Gasparini, and then we're going to break down. I'm going to show you the actual documents and what's happening right now in the case.
Because that cryptocurrency at the moment is moving. Most of the cryptos are moving lower. Bitcoin's higher, but XRP is down just under 1%, trading at about 73 cents. The lead judge in the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit has just handed down a decision to allow certain documents that are crucial to the case to be allowed into evidence. Charlie Gasparino has been speaking with the experts involved. I would think, Charlie, this favors XRP big time, right?
I would say, net, yes. And we should point out that XRP is the cryptocurrency. I know Ripple's going to hate me for saying this because part of their argument is that they're not really related, but they really are. XRP is the cryptocurrency of Ripple. XRP was created and then used to build out Ripple's blockchain platform for cross-border payments. The SEC came in right at the end of Jay Clayton's tenure in 2020 and said XRP was used illegally, improperly. It should have been registered as a security. Ripple, which issued the XRP again, is fighting back. This is a case, it sounds like gobbledygook here, I know, but this is a huge case if you're into crypto, because if the SEC wins this case, it's carte blanche on regulating everything crypto. It can go after Ethereum. It can say Ethereum was technically a security and they didn't register, so they owe us money and they have to go through the process. And so far right now, it's illegal. They could theoretically go after Bitcoin. I mean, try to track down Satoshi Nakamoto and say, why didn't you register with us, Nakamoto? Why didn't you register with us? I mean, I'm being a little facetious there, but that is a possibility. It could go back and the SEC can gain great powers. Ripple is fighting back. And one of their key arguments, Liz, is that the SEC is playing double standard. It has a double standard here. It allowed during the Clayton years, and so far right now during the Gensler years, these other cryptocurrencies to be considered currencies and not securities. They didn't have to register with the SEC, but
Right.
they made
They're
XRP.
held to different standards, obviously.
Different standard. So now how are they going to prove that case? Well, they got access now to some documents, some privileged, what was considered privileged documents by the SEC. The SEC hates giving up documents and wants all its stuff done in secret. And you know why? I mean, because they don't want, there's a debate going on. But anyway, the key part that I think that they got here is they're going to get some emails, communications, and drafts of a speech made in 2018 by a former SEC official named Bill.
So this is going to be huge, Warriors. This is going to be huge. They're now going to get access to this. And I'm going to show you the documents that kind of was the timeline in order to get these documents. So we've been waiting for these moments, Warriors. This is huge for the XRP Ripple case.
Bill Hinman, we've talked about him in the past. Bill gave a speech at a Yahoo Finance conference, which laid out the SEC's regulatory agenda. What is a security? Why isn't it? Why isn't Ethereum a security? Why isn't Bitcoin a security? And why these others, i.e. XRP, might be. We're going to get, at least XRP is going to get, and Ripple, they're going to get the notes, the drafts, to try to figure out, and in their view, they want to know what was the thought process, and did the SEC cut Ethereum, for example, a break? And we should point out that a lot of the former SEC officials, like Hinman, like Jay Clayton, now work for entities that do business with the Ethereum blockchain or have investments in it. It's very interesting what Ripple is arguing here.
So this is really important. Jay Clayton, Bill Hinman, these guys are shitting their pants, Warriors, because they pushed back. The SEC pushed back and they won where they didn't get access to these documents. Now I'm going to show you where they get access to these documents now. This could break wide open the case.
I'm not saying that confluence is the, there's a huge scandal here. I'm just saying what Ripple is arguing. So this is a big case. We should point out that Mr. Clayton, Mr. Hinman had no comment. They have denied in the past any conflicts of interest that swayed their viewpoints on these. As a matter of fact, they weren't involved in any of this Ethereum stuff that they're doing now in private practice when they were at the SEC. But this is heating up, and once you get.
So what does that have? So they weren't involved in it when they were in private practice, but they both leave the SEC and they go work for a cryptocurrency fund when they both deem Bitcoin and Ethereum a non-security, but then they rock XRP. Like, think about that for just a moment. They were setting up for this.
The SEC the judge allowing these documents, that means we get it. That means everybody gets it. Right. These are going to be interesting stories about how the SEC came up with its current regulatory framework, and very controversial. This is a huge case if you own crypto. Trust me on this one.
All right. So it's a huge case if you own crypto, Warriors. Hold on tight. Hold the line. It's going to be the greatest time in human history. All right. So let's jump into the documents. Let's look at Eleanor Tourette. So Eleanor Tourette and Charles Gasparini, I'd highly recommend you go follow them on Twitter. They're both trying to break this case wide open. So in the last ruling of the SEC versus Ripple case, John Deaton gave me his biggest takeaways. Here's what I find the most interesting. On June 13th, 2018, the day before Hinman's speech, the SEC's legal team reviewed whether XRP was a security in a legal memo and did not recommend bringing any enforcement action against Ripple or its executives. So they said no enforcement action. This shows the SEC lawyers did not think it was unequivocal, that XRP was a security. So what changed in the 2 years? Lots to go over here, okay? So what did change in the 2 years? Why all of a sudden Jay Clayton throws out the XRP case, and then he leaves a couple days later on December 28th, abruptly leaves the SEC to go consult for a cryptocurrency fund that increased their position by $600 million a couple days before. Okay, so here's the oversight seeks information on conflicts of interest in cryptocurrency SEC. So this is on August 16th, 2021. Okay, the Empower Oversight submits a detailed FOIA request to the SEC seeking communication between the SEC officials and their current and former employees. From May 17th to December 20th, senior SEC officer William Hinman reported participating in SEC regulation of cryptocurrencies while receiving millions of dollars from his former employer, the law firm Simpson Thacher. Simpson Thacher is part of an Enterprise Ethereum Alliance, an industry organization whose objective is to drive the use of Enterprise Ethereum. Hinman, well, in his capacity at the SEC, declared that Ethereum cryptocurrency was not a security, causing its value to rise significantly. Okay. So what happened is they were denied this. Okay. So Empower Oversight comes back on January 19th, 2020. This was yesterday. Empower Oversight appeals the SEC's claim, no responsive records on cryptocurrency FOA. Empowered Oversight filed an administrative appeal challenging the SEC's claim that no responsive records exist. So they went here and they got the request and they said, no, there is no records that exist. It doesn't exist. Well, they're going after it and they're saying, we don't agree with you. The SEC claimed it conducted a thorough search of the SEC's various systems of records regarding conflict of interest with cryptocurrencies unsupported. In its responsive Empower Oversight, the SEC failed to describe the scope of its search. Thus, neither Empower Oversight nor the public can be assured that the SEC took reasonable steps to locate and produce responsive documents. In the administrative appeal, Empower Oversight is requesting the SEC to review the SEC FOIA research specialist searches report for any deficiencies are found and proven sworn affidavits describing the search in details if the SEC still claims that it has no records that exist. In August 2021, Empower Oversight filed the FOIA request regarding any conflicts of interest with cryptocurrency in the SEC. Warriors, if this comes out, here's the actual letter right here. This is a letter with respect to the Securities Exchange Commission, Freedom Information Act. Oh, that's what it stands for. Freedom of Information Act, FOIA. Okay. Request number. Okay. It has all this stuff. So they're basically saying, no, we want to go deeper. We want to see if you guys fudded this. This is powerful. So who is Empower Oversight? So they're the whistleblowers in research. So their accountability and public integrity through the power of information. So I actually submitted my information in here. You can just put your email in there. So oversight, checks and balances help curb abuse of authority. Inside sources supercharge oversight because the facts matter. So this is beautiful. Check this out. So we got the news talking about it. So now XRP is getting predictive programmed into the people's minds, right? You got Charles Gasparini. He is trying to break this case. You got Eleanor Tourette working to break the case, right? You got Empower Oversight. You got John Deaton. This is a massive case in financial history, Warriors. It's like Robin Hood. It's like the rich stealing from the poor. It's a wild situation right now. That's why I'm so bullish and so excited about this, Warriors. So bullish and so excited about this, because if XRP gets deemed a security, guess what? Guess what? So is all the rest of the cryptocurrencies, Warriors. So are all these ICOs that you went into, Warriors. Do you realize that if it gets deemed a security, this is going to change the whole cryptocurrency space? And do you realize that this is all by design for them to regulate cryptocurrency? And if you can hold on like a tick on a dog and hold the line, Warriors, you could be one of the wealthiest people in the world. Now, Hester Pierce, should we call her crypto mom in the SEC space, right? Our investor advisory committee, which advises the SEC, has some, I'm sorry, she might not be with the SEC. I forget which organization she works with, has some openings. Someone with it. Okay, let me back up. Our investor advisory committee, which advises the SEC, has some openings. Someone with extensive experience in investing in crypto would provide valuable perspective on the committee. Here's how to put your name in for consideration. Think about that, Warriors. I'll leave you with this news right here. The EU markets regulators calls for ban on proof of work crypto mining report. Okay. The EU regulators should nudge the crypto industry towards the less energy intensive proof of stake mining. So the narrative is massive right now. And what's happening is a lot of you are getting fudded out of the market. Now, the reason why you're getting fudded out of the market because you haven't built the foundation of understanding how true investing works. Long-term, fundamental, patience, boring investing. Not these pump and dumps, not get rich quick schemes. A lot of the influencers now out there in the space are starting to panic because their crypto portfolios aren't booming right now. So they're starting to pump FUD cryptocurrencies. For example, we have an XRP NFT that has approached us, right? We are vetting it. It goes through my research team. It's going through my technical analysis team. They've gone through the 2 vetting processes, and I'll be meeting with them to talk to them. We vet every single project that comes to us, Warriors, deeply until we bring it to our community. If we bring it to our community, it's at their own risk. We don't go out there and say, hey, we invest in this crypto, you're going to get rich. It's like, here's what we did. Here's our due diligence. Here's what I'm doing. And if you choose to make a decision, that's on you. I will never, ever pump anything for financial gain, Warriors. I won't do it. I refuse to do it. I refuse to do it, Warriors. My integrity is so important to me, and freedom for my people is so unbelievably important to me. The reason why I don't get fudded out is because I build a foundation of mindset, of health, fasting, subconscious mind programming, discipline. And that's what I created in the 120-day challenge, Warriors. So if you're wondering what it is it's basically how I live my life and how I built into the ecosystem that I'm currently living in now. My meditation techniques, breathing, workout, exercise, and I give you access to my portfolio. We created an academy of 130 crypto courses. What is it? How to do it, staking, DeFi, how to make passive income, detailed on exchanges, how to buy cryptocurrency. We now have 7 calls a week. We added another call because of demand, a question and answer call, ask me anything call. We have our whole team on there. Well, the 3 of our research team, and then other people jump on as guests to answer questions. Like today, I do a deep dive cryptocurrency call on my portfolio. We have a special guest speaker, and we have one of our research team doing a stablecoin passive income video. Whereas we bring it to you, everything you need. So this is the greatest time in human history. Whereas it's time to buckle down. It's time to get patient. It's time to get persistent. It's time to seek wise counsel from people who are doing wise things. You can't take advice from our grandparents and parents who grew up in a progressive era in the 1900s that trained us to be workers, that believe in just the 401k. Get your health insurance, get your the whole financial system is switching as you know it. And there's going to be 99% of people listening to my TikTok, Instagram, Facebook that are just looking for entertainment, trying to get rich quick. And the 1%, the uncommon 1%, are going to be the people who are the new wealthiest people in the world. And we're going to bring the money back to the people. And I know that's you if you're still listening to this. So if you want to join the free Facebook group or Discord, click the description down below. You can also click for the 120-day challenge of Warrior Academy and read all about it. 30 days, Warriors. If you go in there and you don't like it, we refund your money. 30 days. We can see if you activate. We can see if you go through the courses. And if you don't think it's worth your value, we refund your money. There's no risk to you other than getting your shit together. I appreciate you. I love you. And as we always say, Warriors, rise, get your shit together. Let's go.